don't think I've ever had a Southern special occasion meal without deviled eggs. And my grandmother made the absolute best deviled eggs in the universe. I love them. I fix them all the time. But the other day I was playing around with the recipe and I wanted a different flavor profile. Boy, did I ever get it. These are fabulous. And I'm going to show you a really cool trick at the end that makes them look out of this world and gives a flavor like nothing you've ever had. So I've got in my little pot the yolks from 6 eggs. Now if you're going to do deviled eggs, you want to make sure that you've got really pretty clean yolks like this. Super, super easy. Bring some water just to a simmer and make sure your eggs are room temperature and that they're not absolutely fresh. If they're a few days old, they'll do better. You'll be able to peel them more cleanly. So drop your room temperature egg into the simmering water, keep it just at a simmer, give it 10 minutes, pull it out and let it cool. That's all there is to it. That way you have this beautiful creamy white and none of the green kind of funky looking ring that comes around the yolk. See? Now, I've got mine on my cute little deviled egg tray. See? Which I think might only be sold in the South. So if you don't have one, simply turn your egg over, take a thin little slice off the back, and then he'll sit still, see, and won't wobble like he does. Alright, so, give me a second. There we go. So, in here, all I've got are the yolks from the eggs, and then here's my flavor. 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 2 ounces of cream cheese, sprinkle the chives. I don't know, what is that, 2 teaspoons of fresh chives, a couple of teaspoons of very finely minced crispy bacon, about half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of salt, about a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Now, all these guys into the pot. Everybody into the pool. Hang on, I got mayonnaise issues. See if I can really get everything into the pool. Alright, there we go. Now, all I'm going to do is let everybody get nice and smooth and creamy and all those things come together. We'll smack it with a good bit of black pepper, and I'll be back to show you the next step. Okay, everybody goes in the baggie. Once everything's all creamed together, you just stick it in the baggie and clip the corner off. This is the easiest way to stuff an egg. And you just squeeze. They fill right up. Now, if you want to, you can go just over the top, make sure you've got every last little drop of the filling. Although my son always wants that part left in the bag by itself. So I don't mind if there's a touch left over. Now, these are great the way they are, but let me show you something that is just almost magic. And I don't know why this happens. Now, if you don't like heat, that's fine. You don't have to use the hot sauce. They're delicious the way they are. But something magic happens when you do this. I don't know why. Take a spoon, put a little dab of water on the back of it, and make yourself just a little indentation, just like this. If you put a little water on it, it'll keep the filling from sticking to the back of your spoon. Okay? Just like this. Now, straighten him up so we don't have a leak. Whatever flavor hot sauce you like best, you can use any of them. As happened like this flavor profile. So come in here, and you want a lot. Something about the creaminess and the yolk. 6, 7, 8. It's not spicy. So what you have is the flavor of the hot sauce without the heat. Even my 6- and 7-year-olds were eating these. Well, my 6-year-old thinks that a bell pepper is spicy. So he loved them. And I would love to know what the chemistry is behind that. I have no idea. Maybe it's the egg yolks, maybe it's the mayonnaise, maybe it's the cream cheese, maybe it's just magic, I don't know. But that's fine, that's how you want it, but we want to make it pretty. So over here I have just a little bit of the minced bacon. I love to garnish with the flavors that are in a dish, kind of give somebody a heads up on what they're eating. And then just a touch of the fresh chives. And you don't need much, you just want it to be pretty. And this, with that red and the creamy yellow of the filling and the white of the egg, I think that's just beautiful. So, this, let me pick him up without squishing it. Isn't that lovely? I think so. There's my bacon and apple cider vinegar stuffed eggs. Or deviled. Deviled. I like deviled. Hot means deviled. Try that. You'll love it.